more than.
So, it's Movie Monday. Movie, books, TVs. That's what I'm going to do on Mondays. I made a podcast yesterday because it's Sunday and it's TNC, you know. But I have realized, though, that I'm going to have to calm down, right? Like, I'm not mad anymore, so I don't need to talk like I'm mad, you know. Like, I have this sense of urgency, but at the same time, it's like, right, if it don't work, you know, you have to figure another way to do things, you know, because, you know, it's a negotiation, right? You only know, you know, like, you only know negotiation is over when it's over, you know, but until it's clarified, you know, from yourself or someone else, you know, you're supposed to negotiate, I guess. But my point is that, like, I've had to preface my episodes or my show or this whole thing about, like, it's me, right? So, like, it's not y'all, because I think I'm right, you know, and so if I don't explain it correctly, you know, nobody's gonna get it, and me yelling about it doesn't help, and oh, right, because it's not like I came up with it overnight, you know. It's not like I just made up this shit, you know, out the blue. You know, I've been working on this for a while, and like as the powers to be work or do, you know, like, it took time, and you know, you got to follow the omens and things like that. So I have to take more time, you know, to explain myself and to say, right, you know, like, I am a left-handed Libra. I'm left-handed. I used to try to shake hands when I was younger with my left hand, you know. Like, people hate, you know, that I'm left-handed. I don't say they hate it, but it's just weird to them, you know. It's just like how I move, how things do, you know what I mean? So y'all have to understand, right, my brain is that also. I have the driest lips. Like, I brought some Carmex. But, you know, I think different. Like, I actually think different than 90% of this fucking world. Not just America, not just black people, not anybody. Left-handed. I'm left-handed. I'm left-handed. Like Thanos, nigga. So the point is, like, right, you know, talk like Samuel L. Jackson, you know. Gotta see my movies to understand, you know, this is who I am. But, like, you know, just a little bit more smooth with it, right? More charming, you know. 'Cause I ain't got no tricks. I'm saying I'm charming. I'm not tricky, you know. I'm not sneaky or nothing like that, you know. So people expect that. And so, you know, I get offended, you know, when I'm talking and people are trying to conceive or, you know, trying to figure out what I'm really saying. Like, you need to listen. I'm saying what the fuck I'm really saying right now, you know. You ain't gotta figure this out. Laugh now. Figure it out on your way home. You ain't gotta do that, you know. But, like, right, I do need time, though, like, you know, to break it down, because, like, I have a formula, you know, like, so, like, I have to stick to the formula, and then I won't confuse myself and therefore confuse the audience, because it's simple. It's 1, 2, 3, people, you know. 1 and 1 equals 3. It's quantum physics, and they would never figure that shit out. Him, because it's me, then it's him, and it's her. There's 2 of us and 1 of her. And that's the fucking problem. There's only a catch-22 if they don't do it my way. That's for both of them. I promise you. Right? And me being a left-handed Libra, right? Because they call Libras, like, indecisive and things like that. And it's not that. It's fairness. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you call indecisiveness is like, you know what I'm saying? I am the judgment of man. You know what I'm saying? The way of the scales, you know what I'm saying? A heart and a feather, you know? And like, y'all make things so confusing that you try to confuse me, you know? It's like, oh, you know, like, it's like the stock market, right? Without, like, you know, I'm gonna leave the stock market shit alone for Ian Dunlap and the crew. And I forgot the other two dudes' names. Like, right, earn your leisure, though. You know what I mean? Because they do the homework. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, they tomorrow, I don't know what to do. Like, don't listen. Like, you don't gotta know what to do. You know, listen to me. You know. And so I'm taking that out of my brain. You know, how to because that takes years. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have years. You know what I mean? Whatever. Because I got other shit to do. But the stock market changed my mind. You know what I'm saying? Blew my mind, changed my mind, because this is who we are. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna bet on the win, somebody gonna bet on the lose, you know? But when the lose becomes more, when people bet more on the lose than the win, then that becomes a problem as a people, because we are team black. They named us black. I'm not black, but I gotta play for this motherfucking team, so I gotta think, you know what I'm saying? I move after white. They want to call themselves white. They not white. But we playing this game of opposites, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, in the stock market, bull or bear. You know what I mean? You're either buying or selling, you know? This is why you negotiate, you know? That's why you get, you know what I mean? Like, you negotiate with people. You learn negotiation skills. So you don't have to go to war. But once you're in war, you're at war. And like, you have to play on your motherfucking side. I ain't talking about, oh, and now no boys or girls, you know what I'm saying? So you ain't got no side to choose, so you ain't got to play on, you know what I'm saying, nobody's side. That don't work like that. We got to play a side. You got to pick a side. And my point is this: whatever the fuck wrong with me, I cancel myself out because I'm left-handed. So however this world is, I think the opposite of that anyway. So even if I'm wrong, I'm right. Because y'all are wrong. Because I don't think like y'all. And y'all try to convince me to think like y'all. And that's not right. And then y'all would say, right, like, you think that I'm saying the same thing that applies to you. But it doesn't, because you don't work out the formula. Because, right, what you do on one side, you have to do on the other. That's fair. If that's not, you know what I'm saying, whatever remains, you know what I'm saying, it can't be greater than the whole. A remainder is cool. The motherfucker in the closet, in the basement. We gotta live out here. Cool. All of that, right? The inmates running an asylum. That's not, you know what I'm saying? We play these games. It's like everybody I talk to, I don't know, right? So, you know, it's everybody's fault, but nobody's fault at the same time. You see what I'm saying? There's me, and then there's him. Like, C is not an option, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you have to be spiritually and physically and mentally connected to choose C, because C is something new. The choices are A and B. Heads or tails, it's going to, you know what I mean? But your decision making comes into play. And everybody wants to, right, make, you know, there is a way to make right decisions. You know, like, everybody is not, you know, there's not a whole bunch of truths. There's not a whole bunch of, you know, lies. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of lies. There's not a whole bunch of truths. Like the stock market, okay? You know, people bet on, you know, a company going down because they did the analytics. Somebody bet on the company going up because they did the analytics. Now, somebody got to be wrong, right? But the person that's betting on the fucking to lose, I'm not him. Even if I can make money off of it, I'm not him. And that's all I'm trying to say, people. You know what I mean? So, like, if you need to put me in a category, you know, I'm a left-handed Libra. but I'm not him. You see what I'm saying? And it's only 40 million. Okay? Like, this is the whole thing about, right? This team of niggas that they call us all around the world. You know what I'm saying? If they respectfully or disrespectfully. But it's only us. You know what I'm saying? These Americans that they made, this unique being. You know what I'm saying? They know, you know what I'm saying? They fight for all the same shit the people that call themselves white fight for. You know what I'm saying? But not for ourselves as a whole. And then we think they all together, but they not all together against us. You know what I mean? They fighting for themselves. They don't give a fuck about us. But they put us all in the same category. I don't know. See my color? Shit. You know what I'm saying? My brother dark skin. I'm saying, like, right, I have this shit in my family. My cousin, just seen her at my aunt's funeral. I'm saying, like, look like a white lady. She don't tan that much. Little freckles, you know what I'm saying? Always had the hair, you know what I'm saying? It's thinning now a little bit, so like it's you know what I'm saying, it's even more limp. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's limp hair. You know? Baby doll hair, what the fuck? You can't do shit with it. But my point is, like, you know what I'm saying, we have these different shades in our family, you know what I mean? Us, niggas. You know, from the darkest of the dark to the lightest of the light. But, like, they the ones separated themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to play with them no more. They don't want to play with us. I don't want to play with them then. That's how it goes. Like, right? They didn't build, you know what I mean? Like, right? And then they come messing with you. So that's the part you got to understand. It's not that we can't do the shit. It's that once you do it, then they going to mess with you. You can't leave me. I said, we are the white man's bitch. This is not me yelling. Can't leave me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do without me? Right? And one of us is the sister. One of us is the corporate. Oh, we do need them all. What we gonna do? Oh, we get this, they gonna do that. We get a city of our own, they gonna poison us. Right? You got Memphis, you got Atlanta, you got Detroit, you got Chicago, DC. You can clean, right? That's all you clean them damn cities up. Clean up where you live. You know what I'm saying? Clean up where you live. I know niggas in jail got rugs. Velours, you know what I'm saying? That's they Cadillac, you know what I'm saying? They little space. These niggas out here trying to take over the world, but they content with their little space. They keep it clean, you know what I'm saying? Their little area, the neighbors, don't bring that shit over here. That's what I'm trying to say, people. Like, you know, like, So, right, Cleveland, Ohio, you know what I'm saying? Like, right, this team also, you know what I'm saying? Like, they break us, you know what I'm saying? We belong to a bigger part. But every time, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I ain't like them niggas, or I ain't them, you know what I mean? Whose side are you on then? I'm on my side, right? Oh, baby. It's about me, right? All these, they teaching these women, right? Take care of yourself first. No, bitch. You can't kill babies neither, you know what I'm saying, anytime you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, all this stuff goes into, like, who raised you and how much or more, all that stuff, you know what I mean? Like, this is a church, people. I am a minister. Right? I get myself worked up because I just started this, like, trying to say, I was not going to do this. Right? But if I was in the pulpit, you know what I mean, talking to my congregation, you know what I mean? Right? I would be fired up, you know? But, you know, I don't want y'all to be mad at me because I don't do comments, you know what I mean? And then I do understand I need a script because, like, I was just like I was just rehashing a whole lot of stuff that I've already said on my season 2, episode 1, bipolar in Cleveland. But like I need a script because like I was talked about Job. I didn't talk about Job before. I talked about other things. I threw a couple of new things in there. Talked about Young Dolph a little bit. But it's not what I want. It's not what I want to talk about. Like I don't want to ramble and go off like I'm doing now. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing this. Right, because I was thinking like if I'm gonna be doing YouTube, like you can't just stop and start. You know what I mean? Like like what you did, get tired of seeing like everybody that you like, you get tired of seeing these niggas. You know what I'm saying? But when they new, you know what I mean, they coming from a new, fresh perspective. Then you jump over here, you jump over there. You know what I mean? It's a meal. Eat the meat, leave the rest for the week. But, right, so this is just me, damn, I do know how to talk, huh? Alright, but that's it, like, don't be mad at me. I'm not going to be mad at y'all. I'm not going to talk like y'all. I'm going to stop talking down on people. They don't like when I talk down. Like, everybody they just swear I be talking down on them. But it's like, right. Like example, you know what I mean? Like I went over my dude, dude house, right? I ain't gonna say people's names, right? Fuck it. But I went over my dude house, right? Want to go to a strip club, you know what I'm saying? I ain't been out, want to see some bras. So I want to see some women. Tired of thinking. And so like, we talking about, let me see. Right, I was telling them about stuff that I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? Like he don't ask me a question about that, spark on, like, you're talking about something, I don't know how, like, it gets twisted very fast, but I will say this, maybe it's too late, but it's a pattern, because, like, he tell me, like, I don't listen, like, nigga, you don't let me talk, I'm saying, like, when I get to talking, you get to talking. So how I don't listen, you know what I'm saying? Then when I get to talking about something, he jumps in with something that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. But this is the thing. So we're going through this build up that happens because I see it, you know what I'm saying? Then when I get to point that out, you know what I'm saying? He get to doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pointing that out also. You know what I'm saying? So I can be very agitating also, right? Like how I'm not the type of person, like, you get to moving, I get to moving with you, and then, like, next thing you know, like, I'm moving just like you, and you, like, stop doing that, and I'm like, what I'm doing? I ain't doing nothing, but I'm moving just like you, like that type of shit. I could do that. Right? That's what I'm trying, right? That's what I gotta stop, I guess, because I like, all right, man, give me 1 minute, you know what I'm saying? Just give me 1 minute to say what I gotta say, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, like, I'm not trying to argue with you. You say I'm trying to argue, but I'm not trying to argue. So just give me 1 minute. He said, okay. He agreed, right? I wasn't talking 10 seconds before he jumped in there, right? And I told her, I was talking about me not fucking with Mr. A no more, right? Not drinking, whatever. I could say it. But he wanted, because I gave him a chance to say what he wanted to say, see what I'm saying? Because he interrupted me. And then I told him he was interrupting me. Then he like, nigga, I was just gonna say this. Like, nigga, why is you talking? You said you're gonna give me a minute. Oh man, why is you? You don't get the point though, right? I said give me a minute. You agreed to that. Then when I get to talking, you get to talking. It don't work like that. So, right? So, like I said, he's talking while I'm talking, so he won't let me say what I want to say. So I shut up, right? So he talking. So he only interrupted me to tell me that he's sorry for offering me a drink, you know what I'm saying, because he know about my health and stuff like that. So he was going to tell me that, he's sorry for, okay. I could hear all that, right? Because I gave him a chance to say what the fuck he wanted to say. I promise you, before I said another word, he talked for about over a minute that I asked for. Then I said, when he done, I'm like, can I say something? He said, yeah. I said, You know you talk for like over a minute. Like I let you talk, right? Do you notice that I just let you talk for over? Oh man, you see what you talk? Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with you. So y'all can say that whatever you want to say, but I just told you what happened. You know, in the condensed version. But the last part, like, you know what I mean? I let you say what you had to say. As soon as I got to talking again, you got to talking. You see what I'm saying? Like I used to stick around. See, you know what I mean? I'm a debater. I'm the greatest debater. So I stick around for that type. I try to work through that. But it's no working through that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to talk to me. You don't want to, like, you know what I'm saying? You know? You don't want to hear what I got to say. You agitated about me. And like I have come to understand that I've created these people. You know what I'm saying? Like when you want friends, you think you got friends, right? So you make it, you know what I'm saying? Like this dude is born on the same day that I'm born on. So, you know what I mean? Like we used to work together. I had the car, you know what I'm saying? I took him home. I took him here. I hung out with him after work and things like that. This is my fault, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? This nigga ain't never been over my place, you know what I'm saying? Never asked to come over my place. On our birthday, I call him. You know? Never asked about nothing about me, nothing about nothing, you know what I'm saying? No, right. The best thing you ever had tomorrow, I was gonna, when you interrupted me from talking, saying when I tell you I don't drink no more, you're gonna sit up there and interrupt me to tell me that you apologize for asking me to drink. Motherfucker, if you listen to what I'm saying, I don't drink no more, so it don't matter. What the fuck does that matter? Oh, I was gonna tell you I apologize for offering you a drink. But you interrupt me? That was more important, right? Than I was saying, but I don't get out what I'm saying, so now we gotta talk about that part, right? See what I'm saying? Like, that's not what I be talking about. Like analogies, like, or if a person talking, like, if you know what I'm saying, people, they're not listening to what you're saying, you know what I'm saying? They picking out something to rebuttal or something, they're waiting to talk. If somebody's talking, I'm listening. I'm not him. And this lies to catch-22, people, you know what I'm saying? She think I'm him. So she fuck with him, but she know I'm not him, so she will never be happy with him. But me, right? It's only one thing I want. Because I figured that out too. I'll tell you about it. All right, I ain't gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna talk about it right now. I'm done. I just had to get this shit off my chest, right? Like, you know, the Breakfast Club been doing it like, right, get it off your chest. But see, like, I called it, right, OMC. Because, like, I wanted to make it famous because, like, OMG, you know what I'm saying? But it's OMC, you know what I'm saying? Off my chest. Like, you know, I think that's how I wanted, the whole damn podcast was going to be that. Like, let me tell you what happened. Because they keep on messing with me. Because, you're right, I'm a left-handed Libra. So I see things different. So, like, I have to learn, I'm going to learn how to just speak from my, you know, like, don't damn dudes people, you know what I'm saying? That's why you go to school to talk bullshit, you know what I mean? But I am a salesman, you know what I'm saying? I know the 5 steps to a conversation. So until next time, people, I'm out. As one, we are GP. My name is Rich Matrix. I will be your host for the duration. Until next time.